At the beginning of each new year, I usually have a clear idea in my mind of a sample wish list. Basically, anything that I've become interested in through reading or watching or hearing that I haven't smelled yet. I have something in the back of my mind saying at some point this year I'm going to try and sample it. This year is a little bit different though. There is no way that any perfumista can possibly smell everything out there that's available. And the reason I say it's different this year is that for the first time since I started doing this, I'm not overly excited about trying new things, and I'm actually probably the most satisfied I've ever been with the perfume wardrobe that I have at the moment. However, I wanted to make this video because there are some houses / perfumes that I would still like to try, although I'm not going to probably go too out of my way to get samples of them. And the ones I'm going to mention here, all except one, are actually very difficult for me to get samples of here in Australia. So it is more difficult, but at some stage, if I come across them, eventually I would like to smell these. So these are kind of, it's definitely a sample wish list, but I'm in no rush, and I thought I would mention them here in this video. So if you have experience with them, you can tell me whether I'd be wasting my time or not. So the first one I'm going to mention is one that I will be able to sample at some point because this house does get stocked here in Australia, so should be no problem getting samples, and that is the new release from Papillon Artisan Perfumes, which I mentioned in a previous live stream. This one here, if the note pyramid or the official note pyramid is anything to go by, it sounds like something I'd be very interested in smelling, and also because I really like most of what I've tried from the house. So, chances are I'm probably not going to be disappointed. I don't think there's a name for this new perfume yet, and it's probably not getting released until mid-21. So the next couple of perfumes I would like to sample at some point. This house has been around now for a few years, and if you are on social media and follow other perfumistas, you will see this house mentioned occasionally. It's founded by perfumer Olivier Cresp, and this is Aqua. Now, there are a couple I'm particularly interested in. I would like to probably sample everything in the house, but if I had to narrow it down to two, there's a couple. One is called Awake, which is getting a lot of good talk ratings because of its coffee. It's basically a coffee-based fragrance, and a good coffee perfume, a wearable coffee perfume is kind of hard to come by, and that one gets good raves. And the other one is Dark from Aqua as well. So just from the things I've read and heard, these would be two that I'd be interested in smelling. Not, I can never predict whether I'm going to like them or not, but Aqua definitely has its fans. The next house that I would like to sample is another perfumer owned house. So it's from Pierre Guillaume, and I'd previously heard of the perfumer and the house, and when I had a look on FOMO to see the fragrances that were out, there are a lot, dozens of fragrances all released under this house. There is one that I'm particularly interested in smelling. It was only recommended to me when I was talking about leather perfumes, animalic leathers. This one is called Arabian Horse, and from what I have read about it, what I've been told about it, it is definitely one that I would like to get my nose on at some point. Another house that has been popular for a while in frag cult is from Italy. It's Profumum Roma. Now, again, they have dozens of releases as well. They have sort of gotten a reputation for gourmands, good gourmands amongst perfumistas that really enjoy that genre of perfume. But the ones I'm actually interested in smelling, and I have smelled a couple of them before, the ones I'm interested in smelling are Aqua Viva, which is supposed to be a really gorgeous lemon citrus note or chord in there, and the other one is called Olibanum, and you know, like, I'm always interested in smelling a good frankincense fragrance. So Profumum Roma, very highly regarded and lots of fans. Last house I'm going to mention here is also Italian, Maria Candida Gentile. There is one or two that I'm particularly interested in sampling, but the one that has my attention, or that I'm really keen to smell because it's based on a lavender note, is one called Barry Lyndon, which is named after the Stanley Kubrick film from the 70s, Barry Lyndon. But I'm not sure what the connection with the film is, but I have been told that it's a good lavender perfume, and some of her other ones are highly regarded as well. So these houses, again, I'm going by what I read, what I hear, what I'm told. They're kind of inaccessible to me here in Australia. So if you have any experience with some of these houses, some of these perfumes, I'd really love to hear your opinions on them in the comments, and that might make my job a bit easier in terms of which ones I should try and pursue for my sampling in 2021. Not that I have a shortage of samples I need to get through this year, but I'm very keen to try something new and original and interesting, because a lot of the samples I have, and I won't name brands, have frankly been disappointing so far, and we're talking about popular brands in frag cult. So I will see you all very soon with a review. I'm done for a little while doing these type of videos. I know they're popular, but beginning of the year, end of the year, and now I want to get into reviewing individual perfumes. I'll see you all soon. Bye.